Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Shanel Shabbat Shem Kodash. And this is a response to Rap the News, Death, Emboldened Bugouts, Rebellious Women, and Unbelievers, put up by GMS Bible teachers, a Bible teacher SC7, which is the elder Manat Zakba. I was listening to it, and the title caught my eye. And I said, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but Rap the News is good now because his eyes are open. Well, he's in the spiritual realm, so he sees everything that we've been saying, we've been teaching. And the reason why the Most High took him out was because he was deceiving the people. He was a stumbling block. Anyway, this is 11 minutes and 50 seconds in of almost a 1 hour and 23-minute video. And I come across this comment, as you can see. It says, what's to come? You know what, let me go back a little bit. I'm gonna drop this right here, Matthew 10, 19 to 23, KJV. Y'all have no understanding of what's to come and why Abba used this man. Well, yeah, he used him as a stumbling block. He didn't have the truth. He knew certain scriptures but didn't have the full understanding of the scriptures. Had he truly understood the scriptures, he would know that all throughout the Old Testament speaks about the Messiah. It said, I'll be used this man. All y'all see is that he is now gone and no longer a threat. Well, he was never a threat. He was just a deceiver. He was a deceiver. And you know what? The Most High wouldn't take him back out if the Most High sent men to do things, why would he take him out if he was teaching the truth? Anyway, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me open another tab and see if I can find this. Bear me for a minute. I know it's in Philippians. Let me try it this way. Philippians 3. Let's see what 3 says. Bear me for a minute. Okay, that's not it. I should have had this in the list, but It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Let me do it this way. Excuse me. Anyway, it'll come back to me. If I had the wording right, I would get it. Let me go come back here. I can't get the wording right in my mind, else I would put it in. Anyway, it says, please forgive me. I'm gonna drop this right here, Matthew 10, 19 to 23, y'all. Have no understanding of what's to come. Of course we do. Of course, even Esau knows that. What's to come is the destruction of this place and the setting up of the kingdom. And why Abba used this man, or which this man was a stumbling block, and that's why the Most High uh, took him out. All y'all see is that he is now gone and no longer a threat. Prayers of death was sent toward this man. We never put no prayers of death toward this man because he spoke the truth. He didn't speak the truth. And this guy is gone. This guy is gone. It says the way spoke the truth. There was no God that y'all claim in any of the biblical texts. Reading until the old NT, even then, he only came back to bring our people back to the laws of the Most High. And then it says, ya, 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 Ashah. I guess this guy here, Ashah Bet. I guess this guy, I'm willing to bet that he listens to a lot of different Israelite groups, and he takes a little bit. I call that the truth smorgasbord. Smorgasbord. Um, he takes a little truth here, a little truth there. And if you go to this guy's page, let me see if I can do that. Wait a minute. Do it this way. Bear with me for a minute. Oh, by the way, there's a very good video. America is the reincarnation of Rome. Last leg of the fourth beast in Daniel 7. But we don't know what's going on according to this guy. We'll see if I can bring this guy's page up. Okay, Ashabet. Okay, he joined back in 2012. He only has 20 subscribers, so ain't nobody listening to him. Oh, he's a camp banger, warning to those in these camps that can't keep rap the news out of your mouths. Let's listen to a little bit. I hope you can hear it. Okay, that's just a woman. So, come on, come on. So she's out of order because she's putting up videos teaching, calling herself teaching. Okay, she put up a video a day ago. The last video, then the video before that was 8 days ago, then 11 days ago, then 4 months ago, then 4 months ago, 6 months. So we're talking about more than a year. She only put up what 10, 12 videos. And like I said, it's a woman. No channels. About joined April 6, 2012. Our redemption is nigh Israel. That's just a fucking rainbow, man. All right, good. Okay. She said a higher, you're sure a higher, which she didn't even spell it right. So it's obvious she's been listening to multiple camps and she's just doing her own thing. So the name she got from uh, GOCC, which they're complete bugouts, they teach that reincarnation is not biblical, that the name of the Most High is a higher, which she spelled it wrong. They teach that there's a place called hell that you burn in. So that's all we need to know on this person. Bear me for a minute. I just found it. I went into the phone and I remember the phrasing. So what I want to do here is, I'm not being super professional here. Philippians 1. I actually thought it was 3. Anyway, it says Philippians 1:21. For me to live is the Messiah, and to die is gain. Why did Paul say that? Because Paul was going to paradise. Because he had went to paradise when he came. Well, you got to go to what was that, 2 Corinthians 12. He saw things that he couldn't even speak of. It was so magnificent. But if I live in the flesh, this is the fruit of my labor. What labor? This truth, this work. You pushing the work. Yet what I shall choose, I wot not. So Paul was saying, if I had a choice, I'd rather go in the spiritual realm, in the third heaven, the fourth dimension, whatever you want to call it, heaven itself, because he already saw it and he saw how wonderful it was. And the Most High said, nope, you're going to go back in the body. Your job ain't finished. It says in the 23rd verse, for I am in a strait betwixt the two, having a desire to depart, meaning he wants to die and to be with the Messiah, which is far better. And I put in better and it didn't come up. Anyway, it says, nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you. For who? He was talking to the Israelites in the Philippians in among the believers, Philippi. There were Israelites scattered throughout Asia Minor. It said, nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you. 25th verse. And having this confidence, I know that I shall abide and continue with you all for your furtherance and joy of faith. So what was Paul saying? If he had a choice, you want to die and be with the Lord, because you already been in the spiritual realm. That your rejoicing may be more abundant in Yahushua HaMashiach for me by my coming to you again. I don't have to read anymore. But that's what I was looking for. I couldn't get the wording right. I knew better was in there, or far better, but it didn't come up. You know, that's what happens. But anyway, so we went to the page. Let's go back over here. Let's go back over here. So this is a woman, a bugged out woman who, because I don't believe Rap the News referred to the Lord as a higher, Hashah, a higher, which he even spelled that wrong, as you can see. Got a lot of bug outs in Israel. It would be ya, Hasha, ya. That's not the name. Okay, it says, so she's completely out of order. She's completely out of, she don't know what the hell is going on. And Job, and I'm not Job, but Jude, it speaks about them foaming out their own shame. It says, and why Abba use this man, all y'all see is that he is now gone and no longer threat. Prayers and death was sent toward this man because he spoke the truth. He didn't speak the truth. He spoke a bunch of lies. Because if he spoke the truth, the Most High would want him here. There was no God that y'all claim in any of the biblical texts. Read until the New Testament. Even then, he only came back to bring our people back to the laws of the Most High. The hell is this woman talking about? Where am I at? Okay, it's this fictitious name. Only and even he warned multiple times to not worship him. He had no power except from Abba. He had no power except from Abba. He was only a man. Uh, he saying that the Lord was only a man. It says in Isaiah 47, I shall not meet thee as a man. Genesis 1 verse 1, who was there? Only Yah, 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 Yah. Well, wait a minute. When you go to the Genesis 1 and 1, it says in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. That's not the Most High's name. The Most High's name didn't come about except until the second chapter. So you're calling him a false, yes, he was a false prophet. He was definitely a false prophet. I have no doubts in my mind that this guy was a false prophet, and that's why the Most High ultimately took him. Endure to the end, rap did. I don't think you understand what's about to happen. We got the scriptures. That's all we've been talking about. Esau is getting ready to go down. Babylon the Great is getting ready to be destroyed. This system is getting ready to be destroyed. And a new kingdom is going to be set up. That's from the same scriptures that you read. Like I said, you got a lot of bugouts in Israel, but you know what? Let them be. Let them be. The Most High has a special destruction for all of you lost souls out there. We stand only with Yaya, Yaya, sir. So she's completely bugged the hell out. The bug outism is legendary. Let me see here. Okay, we stand. Let me just let you listen.
A bug out. Who had no power except from Abba. He was only a man. So this guy was saving now. See, we said it's like this. And how I said that. We said that his work is not to do his work, but to do the work of him that sent him. But again, you know, the Savior was present way back in the Old Testament. And we proved it time and time again. We didn't sit toe to toe with Old Testament, like, and do what confounded. We said that for over hours.
The Old Testament Israelites are lost. They don't know what's going on. Unless the Most High have mercy on them, they're going to be destroyed too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go hit you a couple of precepts. I made it easy for myself. I put a keyword in there, put in stumbling block. Okay, it says Leviticus 19, verse 14, thou shalt not curse the blind, nor put a stumbling block before the blind. But before that, thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear the Most High. I am the Lord. A stumbling block is something, if you don't see it, if you can't see a blind person, right, they'll put something in front of you so you can trip over it. It says Isaiah 57 verse 14, and shall say, cast ye up, prepare the way, take up the stumbling block out of the way of the people. Now this is what ultimately John the Baptist did, and then he came back as Abba, and then we're doing it right now. You know, we're casting up the stumbling block. This goes hand in hand with 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, the 4th verse. There's another good one, Ezekiel 3, verse 20, which I'm not going to read. Ezekiel 14, verse 3, Son of man, these men have set up their idols in their heart and put the stumbling block of their iniquity before their face. Should I be inquired of at all by them? So they chose the stumbling block. And the only ones that's going to get this are the ones that the Most High open up their spirit, their eyes to see. There's in the middle of Ezekiel 14 and 4. It says, every man of the house of Israel that setteth up his idols in his heart and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face and cometh to the prophet, I, the Lord, will answer him that cometh according to the multitude of his idols. Romans 11 and 9. And David saith, let their table be made a snare. So David put a curse on them, and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. Romans 14, verse 13, let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. And that's what this guy was. He was a stumbling block. And the Most High, and he wasn't going to repent anytime soon. So the Most High took him out because the Most High didn't need this man. He had a job. His job was to get as many Israelites following that wrong way. 1 Corinthians 1, verse 23. But we preach the Messiah crucified, unto the Jews a stumbling block. Now, what does that mean? Unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness. The Greeks were Israelites. So when we talking about the Messiah dying on the cross and rising back up again, they said, no, that's not logical. And when the Lord was on the cross, you had those wicked scribes and Pharisees and those Jews that didn't believe. They said good for his ass because he wasn't a Messiah anyway. So ultimately, the Lord became a stumbling block unto them. Because they said, well, if this was a Messiah, he would not be hung on a tree. Now, if they had read Psalms 22, they would know that was going to happen. They didn't understand the prophecies. First Corinthians 8, verse 9. But take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. To them that are weak. Because the ones that are following these people, like Rap the News and others, the ones that follow them are the ones that are weak in the spirit. Let me look up the word weak. to be weak, feeble. Now you're going to have Israelites out there that are weak and feeble, but their eyes are going to be open to this truth. But then you're going to have others that are so weak and feeble in the spirit that they're going to follow anything. To be weak, feeble, to be without strength, powerless, to be weak in means, needy, poor, to be feeble and sick. I got a couple of precepts here. I just put these words in, made it easy for myself. Proverbs 20, verse 1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. So in the Most High's, he's pushing out these stumbling blocks. Like I said, rap the news is nothing but a stumbling block that was deceiving people, whether he was sincere or not. Now he was probably sincere in his deception, but the fact that the Most High took him out showed that the Most High didn't need that guy. Isaiah 44, verse 20. He feedeth on ashes, a deceived heart have turned him aside, that he cannot deliver his soul, nor say, is there not a lie in my right hand? Now we use that to back up Apocalyptos 13. Is there not a lie in my right hand? Let me read that again. He feedeth as ashes on ashes, a deceived heart have turned him aside, that he could not deliver his soul. So was this man able to deliver his soul? Nope. And I'm pretty sure he was. I'm pretty sure he was praying to whatever God he was praying to. Ezekiel 14, verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, the Lord Yahweh, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people. So was this man destroyed? Who destroyed him? And read again, Ezekiel 14, verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet. And I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. So the Most High took him out. Second Timothy 3, verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. On to the next one. Shalom.